What's up, you guys? This is Jayden Young back with another video today. And in this video, if you saw the title, then you know I'm going to be discussing relationships. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't love talking about relationships? I mean, let's be real. It's for men, a lot of times, it's really the driving force for many of us to want to actually improve ourselves in our life. And that's not a bad thing because many of us want a woman in our lives. Come on now. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, it's kind of one of the main reasons why I even started grinding and motivating, either because of the motivation of getting a woman, but regardless of that, you still got to put in the work outside of that, regardless too. But not to get over the point, to talk about obviously the biggest regret that I've made so far in my relationship. And actually, you know, I think this is a really good topic to discuss because it's something that affects us all, men and women. But I think for you guys, especially out there, this is something that we really need to hear. But the biggest regret in my relationship so far early on is actually, surprisingly, having sex early. I think having sex early on in my relationship wasn't, it was a pretty bad idea, to be honest, because, you know, sex can really blind you from reality. It can really blind you from actually seeing your partner for who they actually truly are. Because, you know, when you're having sex, you're obviously releasing dopamine and you're releasing oxytocin in your mind. So it's more like your mind is just going off of the chemicals and all the emotions that you're just feeling during that time, especially the pleasure that comes with it. I mean, your mind is just going through so much stuff at the time that it's really just it's blinding you from reality. It's making you ignore all the red flags, and it's making you ignore all of the actual issues that could be with the partner that you're with. And Elliot Hulse, he made a video a long time ago, and I didn't really watch it, but I kind of get the concept though still about why real love is logical, because in reality you have to be objective when it comes to love, because sex can blind you from your objectivity. Objectivity meaning actually seeing it for what it actually truly is. Because that's what sex can do to you. It can make you really, it can make you think that you're in love with your partner, but in reality you're probably not really in love with your partner like that. You're just in love with the feeling that you get, especially from when you actually have sex. If you take out sex out of the equation of many relationships, it's probably not even a good relationship in general, to be honest with you. Because many relationships are built off of sex, and early on in my relationship, it was built off of, lust did play a big role early on in my relationship, having sex. It died down a lot because I used to have sex a lot in my relationship, but it died down over time, but luckily enough for myself, I went on a sex fast in my relationship. I didn't have sex for like 2.5, just about 3 months, to really get to know my partner for who she actually was as a person. And that really made me give me a clear decision on, okay, this is actually the right person for me. But that doesn't happen many times for us. Some people, we after 3-4 dates, they go and have sex. And I think this is actually a really bad thing, because we don't really take the time to really get to know each other like that. Oh yeah, you're getting the initial getting to know each other when you're going out on these dates and actually meeting up with this person that you have a potential relationship with, and then you go and have sex after the fourth date. But that's not enough time, because it's still like it takes you really about a year or so to truly get to know a person, and to be with them in many different like situations and things of that nature. And when you have it that early on, bro, like it just blinds you from really seeing them for who they are, because you're having sex. And sex is one of the biggest motivationals, as we all know. It's one of the most potent energies in the entire world. It makes babies. I mean, that says it all right there. So this energy is very powerful, it's very potent, and it can really blind you from reality. And especially because of the feeling of it, obviously, that you get from it. And it does increase, that emotional bond and that soul tie that you have to that person that you're with. But it's all built off of the emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important that in really actuality, you should really wait about 6 months to close to a year before going into this. I mean, marriage would be even better, you know, because then when you actually do finally have sex with that person, it's gonna be more pure and raw because you know this person, you care about this person, and you build a connection off of other aspects other than just having sex, you know. And that's really the biggest regret that I've had in my relationship early on, is that it wasn't built off true purity as time went by, as time went on in the beginning. It wasn't built off true pureness, and that wasn't luckily more so of my own fault as well, of being a horny cockroach guy and wanting to have it early on, obviously. And I, of course, take the blame in that category. But if there's one thing that I wish I can go back in time and do to make it better, was wait, 6 months. I only waited about 2 months really to have it. And I don't think that was actually truly long enough. About a month and a half, 2 months. And that's when I said, let's go, let's do it. But I should have waited more so about close to a year to really get to know my partner and really get to see who they genuinely are as a person. But dang it, why did that guy have to turn on this freaking lawnmower? I'll be right back. But yeah, man, for many of us young guys, especially, I get it. Your hormones and everything, your testosterone levels are at your peakest. So the opportunity to have sex, I get it. It's very enticing. I know what it means to be a young guy. I'm in a relationship and I know what it's like to have sex a lot in my own relationship of being in it. But and the reality is that, it's not pure love. Sex is a great aspect of a relationship. It's an important one. It's very important. But it's only the last piece that should really come to the puzzle of your actual relationship. It's about you really getting to know this person, seeing if you can build a life with this person, and actually just spending quality time with them, going on dates, getting to talk to them, knowing them in their rawest form. That's why I said that your real love is logical, because you are objectively seeing this person for who they truly are. Are you actually compatible with them? Do you have personality traits in common? Do you have common values? Do you have those in common? Do you have many things that they bring to the table that you bring to the table that can make this relationship work and be successful? If you found that actual person, then you are a very, very good man. And well, not a good person, but I'll say that too. Yeah, you are a good person, and lucky, and you got a good person with you, and you should build something with that. But I think that knowing that especially gives you the real answer on what you can actually get out of a relationship, and knowing if a person's attracted to you now. Because like I said, after the third or fourth date, that's when people start exploring that opportunity of actually having sex. Instead, wait close to a year. Literally wait close to a year, or 7-8 months, 4 months, 90 days, however long, to really just get to know them more, and to know that you actually care about them, actually love them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really the ultimate key of knowing that you truly have the right person with you. Because like I said, we have it too early on, it can really, really blind you from reality. But if you have pure intentions, the only way that it's going to really work, I believe, is that if you actually truly, deep down have pure intention of your love, and truly, genuinely loving this person and wanting to get to know them, all that stuff, then it can work. Your relationship can be, and you actually, in a way, think objectively while still having sex, it can work. And that's what kind of saved me in a way, but, I'm still figuring that out, obviously. But it can be a better outcome, especially if you and your partner truly love each other, because like I said, sex can blind you from really seeing your partner for who they are. So really get to know them, build a relationship with them, and have pure positive intentions. Your relationship can be really good and vibing, but you gotta really do this. Go on a sex fast. Do whatever it takes to really find the answer on if this is the right person for you or not. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Subscribe on the channel for more content each and every week. Have a good day. Peace.